I rise in strong support of this legislation. I want to thank Barney Frank for the wonderful work that he has done, negotiating some very difficult parts of this bill. This bill is urgently needed to help our nations address the current foreclosure crisis and its impacts on the world financial markets. I want to thank a number of people, the members of the Subcommittee on Housing and Community Opportunity and the bipartisan members who voted for many aspects of this bill when that legislation came before our committee. I want to thank the Black Caucus for standing strong and insisting that we have money to help those communities that were targeted by the lenders for this subprime mess that they put us in. Do I like everything in this bill? No, I don't. I'm frankly disappointed that we were unable to strike the language that was placed in this bill on the Senate side that effectively killed one of the most successful programs to help poor and low-income would-be homeowners, the down payment assistance program. But this is not the end of that. We shall be back so that we can continue that program. Do I support some of the more controversial aspects of this bill? I do. I stand here today in support of the GSEs. I think it is very, very important that we maintain support for the GSEs so that we can stabilize this economy. It is absolutely unthinkable that we would allow these GSEs to go down in any shape, form, or fashion when they hold 50% of all of the mortgages in this country and about $6 trillion in debt. And so I must commend the President. I've never thanked him for anything, for understanding the best interests of this country and removing his veto threat because of the $4 billion that we have in CDBG money. And they say politics make strange bedfellows from time to time, and this bill may be the finest example of that. I was most active on modernization of the Federal Housing Administration and the $4 billion in the CDBG funding for states and localities to purchase, rehabilitate, and resell or rent out abandoned and foreclosed homes. The modernization of FHA has long been a priority of mine because in recent years FHA had become obsolete in many parts of the country due to its low loan limits, outdated rules, and slow bureaucracy. I saw too many low-income home buyers in California with little choice but to turn to the subprime mortgage market for assistance. This Congress, I introduced H.R. 1852, the Expanding American Home Ownership Act of 2007, to give FHA the tools and resources to allow it to assist more low-income home buyers. H.R. 1852 passed the House on September 18, 2007 on a bipartisan vote of 348 to 72, and again on May 8th of this year as part of the H.R. 3221, the first go-around on this housing rescue package.
The woman's time has expired.
I want to thank all of the coalition of groups and the mayors and organizations that supported this bill, and I yield back the balance of my time. Thank you.